get up, get up, get up, get up, get up.
Come on, get out of it. What's the matter? All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning, February 2nd, 2015. Remember, there's a B in February. There's a brew in February.
Yes, there is.
61 degrees. It's not raining here right now, but I see rain in the forecast. And good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good. It is Groundhog Day.
Yes,
So
it is.
go get a nice groundhog sandwich later on. And I don't mean made out of the animal. I mean made out of a different animal.
Oh, okay.
You know, groundhog. Sausage is groundhog.
That's right. That's right.
Boy, lots to talk about this morning. Super Bowl,
Yeah.
halftime show.
Yeah. So did Phil see a shadow, or is it too early?
I think it's too early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out how to figure that out. How to scoop this story.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
Phil
exactly.
Puxtahawny, what's his name again?
Yep, that's it.
Puxtahawny Phil?
Yeah, that's it.
Puxtahawny? Am I saying that right?
Puxtahawny, I think. Yeah, I think that's how you spell it.
Hawny?
Not horny. Hawny.
Puxtahawny.
Oh, well, maybe.
Puxatawny.
Well, maybe
I think
he
that's
is.
it. Puxatawny.
He's been underground for a while. He probably is.
I think it's Puxatawny. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, the groundhog up in Pennsylvania
Okay.
somewhere
He'll get something.
that we all pay attention to for no real reason.
Because it's fun.
So that's what
Absolutely
we're going to do. So
Okay.
It is Groundhog Day.
Yes.
It is Groundhog Day. You know what that means, don't you? It means we do it again. Come on, get up. What's the matter with you? Get out of bed. Come on, get out of bed. All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. It is February 2nd. That's February. There's a B in February. There's a brew in February. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Oh, good, Larry. How are you? Good morning.
Good. It's Groundhog Day.
Yes, it
But I
is.
mentioned that 61 degrees, and it's going to rain today. And it doesn't look like it's raining right now, but
No.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
wild.
So what's the animal's name again?
Puxtahawny.
Pucks a tawny.
Oh, Puxatawny.
Yeah, not Pucks a horny.
Oh, okay. Well, he probably is, though. You never
Came
can
out
tell.
of it because it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, he's been underground.
And you know
for
what
a
that
long
means?
time. What's that?
It means we do it again. Come on, get up. Get out of bed. What's the matter with you? All right, come on. It's February 2nd, 2014. Remember, there's a B in February. There's a brew in
right.
February. 61 degrees. Looks like it's going to rain today. It's Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day all over again.
Yes,
What's his
it-
name again? What's that?
Puxtahawny
Did you have your
Phil.
groundhog sandwich yet?
Not yet. I'm looking forward to lunch.
I won't do it again.
Oh, okay.
Or should I do it again? Should I do it again?
Why not?
Well, let me tell you what we're doing this morning. Hey, there's a strike going on. There was Steelworkers Union. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes. See, you're paying so much attention to the Super Bowl, you didn't realize the Steelworkers Union was going on strike.
I know. Isn't that something?
What does this mean for you and I?
Well, what did they pick this weekend for? They could have.
Well, hey, wouldn't you? Hey, Super Bowl. Let's all go home. We'll call it a strike.
That's right.
So anyway, it could affect the price of gasoline.
Oh God, because of steel workers.
Well, you'll see. They work at the Steelworkers Union governs the working man and woman in the refineries.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with those iron workers, let me tell you.
Steel. These guys are steel, not iron.
Steel. Well,
You're mixing your metals up. You're confusing your metals, Robin. It is Groundhog Day.
yes, it is.
You know what that means. All right. So that's what was 7:35. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun on a Monday, aren't I?
You should.
Ain't I? Ain't I having too much fun, Robin?
Have to have fun, yes, sir.
Anyway, so the Steelworkers Union is what we'll talk about.
Okay.
At 7:35. Plus, I do have the Super Bowl stuff to talk about, but you're of the two of us, you're the only one who actually watched it.
Half of it till the end of halftime.
And I
went
watched
to
it.
bed
I watched the
at
Katy Perry piece this morning.
Yeah, she was great.
In fact, I was watching it as you walked in this morning.
So talented, so tastefully done. I love the whole thing.
That looks scary, standing on that shooting star thing she was on.
Yeah, that too. That and the tiger.
I mean, was she tied on there anyway? Yeah, with the tiger.
She was tied on like a float.
She could have fallen off.
No, she was tied on like a float. She had that aperture around her like they do at the floats for the Rose Bowl parade.
On the tiger or the lion, I mean?
Yeah.
But what about on that shooting star thing?
Yeah, she was strapped into that.
She had to be. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
see anything. Did you see something? You just know.
No, I didn't see anything, but the way she was standing, her body, she was like upright the whole time.
Gosh, I would have been nervous.
So
Of course, if it was me, it would have fallen down. All right, so 7:35, we'll talk about the Steelworkers Union. When Galen is on, I know I normally do Galen last, but I might talk about the Super Bowl a little bit after 7:35, and then we'll really talk about it with Galen because obviously he knows more about sports. He can talk about the actual game.
And his son was rooting
And the
for
son,
New
I was
England,
thinking
yeah.
about them last night as I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I knew it was happening.
So
I was
good.
busy with my own stuff. I can't be bothered
sure.
with other people's stuff.
Exactly. You do a lot of other people's stuff for them, and then you
I
gotta
do a lot of
squeeze
people.
in your stuff.
All right, 8:35 on News Bites. That's when we take the news and we simply read it. We don't read the whole story, though. We read an abbreviated version, and you can read the whole story because we do tell you which news agencies we get the stories from. It's become a pretty popular segment of the morning.
Yep.
Medical reporter Bern Pareso is coming into the studio at 9:05 with her beautiful self.
Yes,
she is the president and CEO of GFA Inc., which stands for Good for All. She helps us at the radio part. I don't really know what she does outside of the radio, but here she lets us know about health services that we have in our community, and then she's going to stick around with us. She usually only sticks around till 9:15, but today she's staying longer, and she's bringing some friends with her. She's bringing Naida Raspberry and Sharon Jank. We've met Sharon.
Oh yeah, Sharon's
a pretty
Jake's
lady.
wife.
I can't remember if we met Naida already.
Yeah.
But anyway, the three ladies are all royal dames, Ocala royal dames, not to be confused with the Denver ones.
That's right.
So the Ocala Royal Dames, their 29th annual Tiara Ball is coming up, and it's a way for you to have fun, get dressed up, and go do something fancy, and help out a really good cause, which is the fight against cancer.
Exactly.
And that event is happening at the end of this month, the last day of the month, unless
No, it's not leap year this month.
this is no leap year.
It's odd.
It's odd. It's not divisible by 4.
No.
That's how you know, right?
Exactly.
Thomas Schaller is coming on at 9:35. He's a professor of political science at the University of Maryland, and he's talking about a book called The Stronghold: How Republicans Captured Congress but Surrendered the White House.
That's right.
Matt Gibbs at 10:05. Matt is the owner of Sunrise Automotive and the host of Auto Repair with Personal Care, answering your questions. And I want to ask him about the insane switch, the insane button on the Tesla.
Yeah.
The Tesla.
Yeah.
Now I
that's pretty cool.
did see a commercial from the Super Bowl, although I saw it like a few days earlier. The one with Katie Couric and Bryant Gumbel.
Yeah, you showed that to me. That was funny.
Did you see it last night on TV?
No. I saw everything before the halftime, then right after halftime at 8:30.
She looks great. What happened to him? I mean, did he go through one of those facelift things?
I think he
I
did.
wouldn't have even recognized him.
Yeah, people get that facelift. It's like.
You think he had a facelift? But I like the line, "Do you
got
twerk?"
older.
That was a cute line.
Yeah, that was
and then her
funny.
face. She's got a cute face.
Yeah, she does. She always. has.
Maybe she says maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. She was. You know how you get in your.
I'm gonna
older
try that
years,
line.
you get
I'm
more
gonna
shade.
find somebody to say that to. You twerk?
There you go. Bern's here today.
Oh, what?
She's fun.
Oh, God. Ooh, don't put me on the spot. You want me to ask Bern if she twerks? Hey, Bern, do you twerk?
No, but you got to say it different than that.
How do I say it? Give me, coach me here, coach.
She's
a married woman, right?
Brian Gumble did. Wasn't Katie Couric married too?
Yeah, but that's a commercial.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, Matt's going to be here. I want to ask him about that button on the Tesla. I don't know what the car is that Katie and Brian Gumble are in that commercial. It was some kind of a BMW, right?
Yes, it was.
Dr. Long Ying is coming. Am I saying that right? Long Ying?
Yes.
Who's a marathon racer, runner. He has run all 7 continents, across. He's run across.
Yes.
Not just in.
No, he's run
across.
Yeah.
All 7 continents.
Yep. Across.
Wow.
Yep. That was the
I feel so unaccomplished. He's a nuclear physicist.
See that?
A patented inventor, a skilled engineer in the fields of cryogenics, superconductivity, and radiation. Did I tell you it's Groundhog Day, Robin?
Yes, you did.
You know what that means? His book is called From Newton, Einstein to God, a poetic memoir. And then I'm getting through here. Dr. Amy Banks specializes in psychopharmacology. Wow. And the book is called 4 Ways to Click, Rewire Your Brain.
Yes.
All right. Fun with Joe. I have some and final lines of movies. You tell me. I'll tell you the final line. You tell me the movie name.
Okay.
And then with Galen, Super Bowl.
Nice.
Super Bowl chat. Although we might do a little bit of that before we get to Galen. Right now, we'll take a break and be right back. This is WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. A super comeback in Super Bowl 49.
Brady. Touchdown, Julian Edelman.
Courtesy NBC Sports, the New England Patriots overcoming a 10-point deficit to beat the Seattle Seahawks 28-24.
The final 2 minutes were certainly dramatic, with Jermaine Kearse making a juggling catch at the 5-yard line against Malcolm Butler to put Seattle at 1st and goal with a minute to go. Then 1 play later, Russell Wilson threw the ball, looking for Ricardo Lockett. It was intercepted on the goal line.
Fox Radio's Ron Flatter in Glendale, Arizona. Pats quarterback Tom Brady named MVP. Another storm slamming the Northeast.
The heavy snow on Monday, mostly from upstate and western New York, eastward into southern New England, where we do expect some very similar snow totals in excess of a foot.
Bob Oravec with the National Weather Service. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baird.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. It's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Tea is now the second most consumed beverage in the world, and green tea in particular can do everything from help us lose weight, to protect our memory, to lower our risk for heart disease, even cancer. It's nearly impossible to gain even 1 pound of permanent weight in a single day. You're all high-fiving yourselves now, right? So how can you be more focused and in the moment? Wiggling your toes, and then taking a moment to focus all your attention on how that feels.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. As I see the sun coming out. Do you know temperatures tonight expected to drop to below 30?
Oh, really?
Did you know this?
Wow, did not.
27 degrees, it says here.
Did not know that.
Let's see, right now it is 61. It is not raining right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it says 37. It said, I'm telling you, it said 27 before I refreshed it.
Oh, I believe you.
Well, now it says 37, so I guess they updated their forecast. Not as cold as they originally thought. Still cool.
We'll see what happens.
So
as the
rainy,
day
a
progresses.
little bit of rainy today, and highs around 72. That's not too bad. Lows tonight, 37. Tomorrow night, lows 43. And then lows on Wednesday night, 52. Last night wasn't bad at all.
No, last night was really nice.
Punxsutawney Phil. Today is Groundhog Day. Do you know how to spell Punxsutawney? I just looked it up. It was not Punx.
Is it Punxatawney?
Close. Punxsu. Punxsu.
Oh, okay.
Punxsutawny.
Oh, okay.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Okay.
I think he's. I'm not so sure if he saw a shot yet or not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, the phone is ringing. Maybe somebody knows. Hold on, I push this button over here.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm coming to the phone. I see it ring, and I got to get this cursor over there.
Oh gosh.
Everything requires a cursor, you know.
Yes.
When we were kids, if somebody told you there was a cursor, you would think it was the guy who came over Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
The uncle who cursed in your presence. Remember?
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Good morning. You're on the air. It's an old joke.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Jim.
And I'm officially retired as of Friday morning.
You're kidding.
Wow.
You're done?
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you going to do with the rest of your life?
I'm going to have quality time with my kitty and catch up with long-deferred projects in my garden.
Oh, you have to run for an office now.
Oh, that could be what he does.
Wow,
Yeah,
Jim, that'd be great.
Oh, you're going to miss it. They're going to miss you.
Wow. Yes, they are.
Did your customers know you were retiring? I mean,
Yes.
What do you call them? Customers?
Yeah, I
Clients?
told them that. So in honor of Groundhog's Day, I'm going to bring you and Robin a groundhog sandwich.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Are you going to eat it with
gosh.
us? You're going to bring it in while we're on the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, nice.
All right, come on in.
Well, well, congratulations on your retirement. You earned every moment of it.
How long?
Wow.
How long were you a mailman?
25 years.
Wow.
Wow. Congratulations.
All right. Well, we'll
Thank
see.
you very much.
Thank you, Jim.
Have a good morning.
Thank you. And congratulations is right. All right.
Yeah.
Groundhog
Wow.
sandwich.
As long as there's no fur in there, I'll be fine.
If history is any guide, the story says the handlers of groundhog Punxsutawney.
Uh-huh.
I think I like the name Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney. will likely forecast 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, they don't know yet? Pennsylvania's famous groundhog is due to emerge from his lair in front of thousands of revelers sometime this morning around dawn. Well, it's got to be dawn now. It's dawn
Well, it
here.
has to be. It's,
A German legend has it that if a furry rodent sees his shadow on February 2nd, winter will last another 6 weeks. If not, spring will arrive early. That's a German legend. Who knew that?
Did not
And
know
it doesn't
that.
say it has to be a groundhog. It says it's a furry rodent. It could be
squirrel.
could be any rodent.
Well, no, squirrels aren't furry, right? They have.
Yeah,
hair.
they are.
Do squirrels have fur as opposed to hair? Maybe furry means hair. Maybe furry.
I don't
and
know.
hair is the
I
same.
never knew the difference.
A furry rodent.
In reality, Phil's prediction is decided ahead of time by a group called the Inner Circle of Gobbler's Knob. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The tiny hill in the town for which he's named, about 65 miles northeast of Pittsburgh. Oh, they might not have done. They're further west, Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's right.
Records going back to 1887 show Phil has predicted more winter 101 times while forecasting an early spring only 17 times.
And was he right? I guess he was right.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh, my
All right, some
gosh.
other things. Let's see. The Midwest remains buried in snow. Millions will wake up today to sleet and blizzard conditions on the East Coast. The second round of winter weather pounding in a week. The storm put more than 9 million people in the Chicago area under a blizzard warning yesterday as it moves east. Metropolitan areas like New York City and Boston will be coated in ice.
Gosh.
Whitney Houston's daughter was found unresponsive in a bathtub. When was this, Saturday?
It's a Saturday morning because I
Saturday.
took TJ to the airport Saturday night and it was on the news.
Her name is
Saturday.
Bobby with an IBOBBI. Bobby Christina Brown is on a ventilator and in intensive care after she was found face down and unresponsive in a bathtub full of water. A source close to the family has said Brown, who is 21 years old, was placed in a medically induced coma, and the status of her brain function won't be known until the sedatives are reduced. Wow, that's too
Gosh.
sad. I wonder if she did that herself.
I bet she did. I can't imagine her.
That's how her mother was found in
Yeah.
a bathtub, right?
Yep. Whitney killed herself too.
Unless you were buried under a rock last night, you know that New England Patriots rallied to give Coach Bill Belichick a fourth Super Bowl victory, and Katy Perry danced with sharks.
Yeah, she was great. I loved that halftime show. Very family friendly. Such an inspiration to everyone. She was so great.
I guess Missy Elliott was the name I didn't know. Missy Elliott says here, stole the show with a surprise appearance, but what were some of the most memorable moments and who were the most valuable players? We'll wait till Galen to ask.
Okay. I don't think Missy Elliott stole the show. I think Katy
didn't look like
Perry
it to
did
me.
a great job.
It didn't look like it to me.
No. Lenny Kravitz was on one time by himself. Then Katy Perry came on, and then that Missy Elliott, whose name I didn't know till just now. But Katy Perry was the show. She was so great, and it was really fabulous. I don't know where they can say that she stole the show.
And then the
Katie, a
sad
letter.
story of the Japanese journalist who was apparently beheaded.
Yeah.
I hope somebody gets these. You know what I hope? I hope they've ticked off Japan or Jordan to the point where they go and just get these guys,
Yeah, exactly.
wherever they are. I mean, we could do it, but I guess we're not.
Yeah, I know. We should all rally together and just go in there and blast away.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Larry, you provided some really important information this morning. I did not know that they already had decided what the groundhog was going to see or not see by committee.
Isn't that disappointing? Isn't that disappointing?
Yeah.
It is. It is. And I heard it was raining this morning up there, in Puxatawny. So I said, well, how are they going to, see his shadow if it's, gloomy and cloudy? Well, now I found out it doesn't really matter because it's all a big setup.
right. The inner circle of Gobbler's Knob, yeah.
Yeah. If I could, congratulations on your retirement, Jim. And he is an absolute warehouse of knowledge, so I expect him to be a big element in the Fun with Joe every day now.
Oh, there you go.
We should put the two of you in here one day. We should have some kind of a charity where the two of you battle, and it doesn't matter who wins because the charity gets the money.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I would be delighted, and I will contribute
Oh, okay.
I'd be delighted, and I would contribute to the charity.
That would
too,
be fun. That would be fun. Yeah. I know we talked about something similar to that once before, but
We'd have to ask for donations too from the listeners. They could bet on you or Jim, and that would be all money goes to charity. That would be so
I
great.
wonder if that's legal. I don't know.
Well, we don't have to tell.
Thank you, Pete. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the old Gobbler's Knob thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
I guess he's gone. Yes,
Yeah, that's very
The
disappointing.
Inner Circle on Gobbler's Knob. Sounds like a children's story.
It does.
The Inner Circle. Once upon a time,
Oh, we could do that.
there were some people who lived on Gobbler's Knob.
Yes.
They were known as the Inner Circle.
Of German descent. We have to put that in there.
They must have been. Indecent descent. Indecent descent. All right, let's talk about I know I have something serious to talk about. The, what is it called again? The strike. Steelworkers strike. Let me find it.
Yeah.
Let me find it. The United Steelworkers Union told its workers at 9 U.S. refineries and chemical plants to strike early yesterday morning. Though both sides have said they still hope to reach an agreement over pay, benefits, and safety, negotiations between U.S. refiners and the union failed to reach a deal by the 12:01 a.m. deadline yesterday morning. United Steelworkers Union workers have been instructed to finish their shifts and leave 9 refineries from Houston, Texas to Los Angeles, California. The union has been trying to negotiate a new 3-year agreement that addresses industry-wide wage increases, safety conditions, and staffing issues. The deal would form the baseline for additional talks between companies and local unions and cover 30,000 workers at 230 refineries, oil terminals, pipelines, and petrochemical plants. When I come back, I want to tell you what analysts say will happen to the price of gasoline as a result of this strike.
Gosh.
Which, everything is... I'm cynical of everything. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy, breezy, and warm today with a shower or two around through the early afternoon hours. Perhaps a thunderstorm in spots with highs generally in the low to mid-70s. Slow clearing tonight, but it will turn colder. Lows in the mid-30s in some of the northern interior spots to 47 on the coast. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, high 63 to 67. Mostly cloudy Wednesday with a high of 68 to 72. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Kevin Harvick wins the final race of the year and the championship. I'm Joe Moore. This is the Coca-Cola Monday Morning Race Refresher, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Open a Coke and enjoy the race.
What does it mean to add refreshing Coca-Cola to an ordinary day? It means your family's celebrating the 5th of July. It's turning the living room floor into the best seat in the house. We're spending a weekend losing your voice while finding it. It means sitting down with a delicious Coke and interrupting the interruptions. After all, there are 364 other days that would love some fireworks. So grab a nice cold Coke and make any day a holiday. Coca-Cola. Open happiness.
Kevin Harvick was strong when he needed to be at the end of the Ford EcoBoost 400 last night at Homestead Miami Speedway. Kevin won the race and the 2014 Sprint Cup Series Championship.
This week ate me up. If it wasn't for Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart, I'd have been in bad trouble this week. You know, those guys really helped me get through the week, and just, today was fine. I was a little bit anxious both days in practice and overdriving the car and not doing things that I needed to be doing. And after every practice, Jimmy was in there. Our team debriefs. Tony was constantly telling me, just go race. It's just another race. And today it was. It all worked out. So just really proud of everybody.
Chase contender Ryan Newman finished second last night. It was Brad Keselowski coming in third, Paul Menard fourth, and Jamie McMurray fifth. Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Jimmy Johnson, and Jeff Gordon, the rest of the top 10. Harvick got the championship and won it by just 1 point over Ryan Newman. Denny Hamlin, third in the season finale, and Joey Logano finished fourth in the championship. Again, Kevin Harvick wins the 2014 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series title. I'm Joe Moore. That's the Monday Morning Race Refresher, sponsored by Coca-Cola on the Motor Racing Network.
What are the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking? Will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Cozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see, the temperature here right now is 61 degrees. 72 is the expected high with some drizzle today. 37 the expected low tonight. That's all we need to know. Don't need to know any more than that. Punxsutawney. What's his name again? Punxsutawney.
Punxsutawney,
Phil.
Tawny.
We'll wait for his story. So, all right, getting back to the steelworkers strike. The United Steelworkers represent workers at 65 fuel-making plants around the United States. That's important for you to know, because if you've been excited about the price of gas going down, I saw a station, yesterday, 2 days ago, it said $1.98, and this morning, I think, or was it yesterday afternoon, it was $2.11.
Mm-hmm.
So it went up after being down to below the $2 mark. It went up 13 cents.
Yeah, isn't that awful?
Went up 13 cents. The plants where workers will strike include Lyondell Basel Industries plant in Houston, Royal Dutch Shell PLC's complex in Deer Park, Texas, Marathon Petroleum Corporation's site in Galveston, Texas, and Cattlesburg, Kentucky. Okay, they're in both of those. And 3 Tesoro facilities in Washington and Los Angeles. So that'll affect the price of gasoline, is what they say.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I say. That's what they say. They.
Mm-hmm.
They, those people we can refer to as they. They've gone to school, and we've been given the license to call them they.
Exactly.
People will say, who are they? Well, that's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They are the educated.
That's right. They're the ones that make the big bucks.
I don't know why I'm so silly today. Oil fell amid speculation that the biggest strike on U.S. refineries since 1980 would curtail crude processing in the world's leading consumer nation, meaning us, and worsen the global supply glut. So it fell in spite of the speculation that there was going to be a strike. And then, as you know, yesterday it went back up, and I don't know if that's because of the strike. Futures dropped as much as 3.3% in New York. The United Steelworkers Union, which represents employees at more than 200 U.S. refineries, et cetera. China's Purchasing Managers Index slid to 49.8 last month from 50.1 in December, below a reading of 50 that separates expansion from contraction. If I wasn't reading it, I wouldn't know to tell you that.
Yeah, they know.
Rising U.S. supply has contributed to a global surplus that drove oil prices almost 50% lower last year. Everybody's cheering that, which is kind of one of the reasons why we were behind the pipeline that so many people were opposed to.
Exactly.
And I don't quite get the argument there, but I mean, I understand my side.
Yeah.
I'm not alone. And I really did look at it. I didn't just say, well, what are the Republicans saying? Because I want to side with them. That's not the way I work.
No.
I really did read the thing and decided I think the pipeline makes sense.
Yeah, we don't side with the entity.
The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, which has resisted calls to cut output, boosted production in January as Iraq pumped at a record pace, according to Bloomberg.
Yeah.
David Lennox, a resource analyst at Fat Profits in Sydney, Australia, said by phone, if the strike escalates, that would be detrimental to the oil price. It will put high U.S. production out on the market, and there's nowhere for it to go. Also, the PMI number would indicate some slowing, unquote. There's one of them who are in the they category.
Yep.
West Texas Intermediate for March delivery lost as much as $1.57 to $46.67 a barrel in electronic trading at the New York Mercantile Exchange, and was at $46.90 at 1:44 p.m. Singapore time. The contract gained 8.3% on January 30th, the most since June of 2012. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's talk about the strike. For those of you who know numbers in the marketplace, that might have made sense. To me, I'm trying to just read between the lines, and what it sounds like it's saying is that the strike somehow is going to cause the prices to go up.
Yeah, it will. The government.
Another one of Brent for March, settlement declined as much as $1.58 or 3% to $51.41 a barrel on the London-based ICE futures exchange. The Steelworkers Union that went on strike said in a statement that it had no choice. It rejected 5 contract offers made by Royal Dutch Shell PLC on behalf of oil companies, including ExxonMobil and Chevron Corporation, since talks began January 21st. The union has not called a national stoppage since 1980. Wow.
Gosh.
When a halt lasted 3 months. The refineries on strike can produce 1.82 million barrels a day of fuel, about 10% of the total U.S. capacity. That, according again to Bloomberg. If the strike does get to the stage of really affecting production levels, the likely impact will be on smaller product inventories. That statement from Rick Spooner, a chief strategist at CMC Markets in Sydney.
Okay, now we have a name. One name.
2 names so far.
Okay, 2 names.
Gasoline in New York was at a premium of $14.219 a barrel to crude at Cushing, Oklahoma. The delivery point for WTI contracts. That's the highest profit from making the motor fuel since September. There will be a knee-jerk reaction in gasoline and diesel prices because we don't know how long this is going to be or how extended it might be, referring to the strike. That's a statement from Carl Larry, who is a Houston-based director for oil and gas.
Okay.
My first name is his last name.
Yes, it is. I noticed that.
He said it'll be bearish for crude, but we've already accounted for a lot of the fact that refineries are in maintenance. United States drillers idled 94 oil rigs last week. Idled them. The most since Baker Hughes Incorporated began collecting data in 1987. The number of active machines shrank to a 3-year low, according to Houston-based oilfield services the Houston-based oilfield services company. Still, investors are probably too excited about rig counts, according to Morgan Stanley. The market fails to appreciate that the relationship between rig count and production can be deceptive. That's what analysts at the bank, including Adam Longston in New York, said in an emailed report on February 2nd, which is today.
Yes.
This morning. All rigs and wells are not created equal, and in the initial wave of cuts, producers are focusing on quickly trimming the least productive assets. So he's saying, it looks like that's going to be a bad thing, maybe not necessarily.
But earlier you had read that most refineries were under maintenance. So that's an operative phrase there. So the steelworkers didn't leave anybody high and dry because everything else was compensated for the ones that were under maintenance. So it's a key phrase there.
So will it raise the price of gasoline? That's what they say, right?
Oh yeah, the government wants, the U.S. government wants to raise it. The powers that be, they do, but now they need a reason. So because the king overseas died a week ago, they said gas prices would go up, but they didn't. So now they needed another reason. So this is the reason.
Nah, you think?
I do. I think the government is very manipulative.
Yeah, but you think they would cause a strike?
Prices. I do. I do. Because, those contracts are pretty thorough, and those steelworkers do a great job, and the oil companies know that, and they're usually really, really fair.
Let me go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air.
May I say what I would do if I was President Pete?
What would you do?
Well, since oil prices are down and some of these drilling areas are starting to experience a bit of an economic slowdown, I would start using some money out of the military budget to fill up that strategic oil reserve at bargain basement prices. Because you might remember, I guess it was a couple of years ago, President Obama said he was going to sell oil out of that reserve. which I think is a terrible idea because that's our emergency if there's another embargo. But since oil prices are so cheap right now, this would be the time to buy oil and keep those buy only American oil and keep those United States businesses operating and put that oil in the strategic reserve, because every smart squirrel knows that you put a few acorns away for a colder winter that might come.
Yeah. Do we have the facilities to store gasoline like that? I guess I don't know.
Not gasoline, but crude oil.
Crude oil. Okay.
Crude oil. Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea. I had forgotten about that.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks,
Robin.
President Pete. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great solution. Oh, yeah.
A representative from the Shell Oil Company said in an email also this morning that the company remains committed to resolving the differences with the United Steelworkers at the negotiating table to reach a mutually satisfactory agreement. Nobody wants it to go 3 months like it did in 1980. USW, United Steelworkers spokeswoman Lynn Hancock, said the union wants a 3-year contract and is focused on health care costs, safety, the use of contractors, and staffing concerns, as well as wages. You see a little bit of a hint that maybe the new health care laws are part of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know enough about it to really say any more than that, but it seems like it, right?
Yes.
United Steelworkers represent about 30,000. I think this is repeating itself. Shell is serving as the lead company in national oil bargaining talks with the union. Any agreement reached between the union and Shell would then be used as a pattern for negotiations involving local unions.
Because unions, in general, the Steelworkers Union, Plumber and Steamfitters Union, they're all self-insured. And when Obamacare went into effect, that self-insurance was really affected. So it has something to do with it.
See, they're the sites that were not targeted for the strike, because they're not asking all the steelworkers to strike for some reason. Those sites will operate under contract extensions that renew every 24 hours.
There you go.
Every 24 hours, a new contract. Until one side in the negotiations that they have reached an impasse. All right. Just thought I'd discuss that story with you. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back with Galen Unold, Life South, and Super Bowl. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM.